Hello, everyone. It's Lauren again. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm diagnosed high functioning autistic, and it used to be called Asperger's syndrome. Initially, I was diagnosed in 1987 with a condition that used to be called pervasive developmental disorder, and pervasive developmental disorder was a group of disorders that included autism. And then, when they introduced Asperger's syndrome into the diagnostic criteria in 1994, I was given that diagnosis. For those of you that don't know me, I do make YouTube and TikTok videos based on my experiences with autism in hopes of helping others with the disorder based on my experiences. So in this video, I'm going to talk about some stuff that I've dealt with, and it's not very pleasant. It's called Encounters with the Police. Oh my gosh, has it ever been terrifying for me at times? I've had my driver's license since I was 17, and let's just say I've had a handful of experiences with the police, and it has been downright terrifying for me. My first one was in 2005. I got pulled over. I think, they were just doing checks. Like, I wasn't actually in trouble. But I was actually terrified, and I was crying, and I was shaking. But, nothing happened. And the second major time that I got pulled over by the policeman was in 2014, June. I was on my way home from our local pool, and I'd had a good day out swimming, nothing wrong that day, and so I noticed that the policeman had his lights on behind me, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. And I wasn't speeding by any way. I was going under the limit. And when I pulled over, I was in Panic City. It's a miracle that he didn't write me up for anything. So anyway, I explained, well, what did I do wrong? And he said, I've been following you all over town. And he was like, someone called and reported you for drunk driving. And he was really ready to do something to me. And I was so scared. I was shaking and had all these irrational thoughts run through my mind. I couldn't act right. And I did tell him in the midst of my anger that this just really scared me. And I told him all my medical conditions and that I would never drink and drive and that I am a health conscious person. And I flat out showed him my transcript that I graduated from a Christian college and they don't allow stuff like that. And then he was like, well, Lauren, I should have wrote you up for the way that you reacted, but I am going to let you go. And I was just like, thank you, Lord. He didn't put me in jail for anything. And I was so scared that I was going to get thrown in jail for something that I didn't do. So, based on this experience, I do feel like police officers need to be trained in dealing with people on the autism spectrum at all times. They may react like they're on drugs, but they will never be on drugs. And if you don't approach them in the right way, then they will react. And the more that you approach them, it just makes things worse. And I have seen it on the news where people with autism have been getting put in trouble for stuff that they can't control by the policeman. And this is autism of all types. And things like this are only getting worse because of this issue with the ICE. They are going around taking innocent people and murdering them for stuff that they can't control. Recently, I saw it from another TikTok video that another young woman with autism was just going to a doctor's appointment, and some ICE member stopped her and they obviously took her to jail for whatever reason. This has got to stop. And I'm sorry to say this. It's terrifying for autistics to have to encounter the police of any type. And in conclusion of this video, I just want to let you guys know that autistics are not criminals. But what happens is we just get so scared that we can't handle anything and we have no control over it, because the thought of getting in trouble and going to jail is extremely terrifying. So I am praying for the world to be a safer place without ICE members harming anybody that didn't mean any harm for no reason. And I'm also praying that police will have training in how to deal with autism, and that if they can't deal with an autistic child right, then they shouldn't have that job. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening. May God bless you, and have a wonderful day, and stay tuned because there's more to come, and like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.